Okay, another audio test. Just trying to get my gain levels right on this microphone, but got a radiator fan for my 2024 KTM 300 XUW. So it's really simple. It's plug and play. All I got to do is just take what I need to take apart and drain the coolant, and then screw the fan on. So don't think it's going to be anything too crazy. While I'm in there, I might straighten out some of the radiator fins, but honestly, it's brand new. So, well, I say brand new. I got almost 50 hours on it. But yeah, there hasn't been a whole lot of damage to it yet, so that's good. I know I'm working on a dirty bike. Don't come at me for it. I plan on washing it after I do this, but I'll clean off what I need to while I'm working on it, and it shouldn't be all that much, really. Alright, first things first is getting out my 8mm and just taking stuff off. I am not a mechanic by any means, so if I'm doing stuff wrong, just know you're probably going to see a lot more of that. Alrighty. I can't remember. Sucker was in there tight. Dang. I am going to get my air compressor and blow off some of these connections on the fuel tank before I remove them. And that'll just come off with the bike. Might as well do these guys. I'm just going to get out my impact. It's a lot quicker at this kind of stuff. Guess I really don't need one that long. The microphone I have is right next to my mouth. I have it clipped kind of on my helmet to get these angles. So, probably gonna hear me breathe a lot. Just is what it is. It's not like it's hot out. It's actually a really nice day. Winter of Arizona. That's why everybody comes here to ride. Okay. I'm actually gonna spray a little contact cleaner on there. One thing I also haven't gotten out yet is my dielectric grease. Make sure I have some of that. There's that. I'm gonna grab my grease real quick. Alright, fuel connection. It's always in a really tight spot. They don't give you any extra slack on these things. And then while I'm in here, probably also going to replace my fuel filter. I haven't checked the hours on the last time I did that. Okay, let's not rip anything. How does it want to come out? Doesn't really want to come out pulling up and back like that. Well, I've done this before. It's not that hard. Still stuck on something. The fuel line's stuck. There we go. Look at my oil tank real quick. Everything's looking okay as far as I can tell. Okay, got my drain bolt. Catch can. Probably gonna spill a bunch, but I do have some. I don't have any fancy coolant, just regular auto parts store stuff. I was gonna just make sure that bolt's clean real quick. Yeah, since I had to pull off the gas tank, I was planning on giving everything a little bit of a wash anyways. Okay. The skid plate's right there. So, probably gonna get a ton on the skid plate. We're gonna go full bore. I have yet to invest in one of those tools to take these radiator caps off, but every time I've had to take it off or wanted to, I've been very tempted. Okay, let's see how this goes. That was instant. See if I can not. It's about how I expected it to go. If I left the cap on, I would have been luckier, but I have too many things to try to coordinate. My first time draining coolant on a bike, personally. Okay. Yeah, everything else is just gonna fall. And a tiny bit of coolant. I'll have to work on everything else. I can take off these bolts. I need to loosen the hose clamp, loosen that hose clamp. Why is this routed down like this? This video is probably going to make me realize how much I hate my own breathing. I don't even know if it's a good enough angle to catch all of what I'm doing. This is by no means a how-to or a tutorial. This is just a scrub trying to work on his bike. Trying to learn. Okay, that one's nice and loose. This one's not loose yet. I'm gonna try to spin it so it's in a better spot. Okay. Double check my instructions real quick. Remove those. Release the hose clamps. Yeah, it's not hard. And I'll have to also mount the actual fan. Oh, I got a hose clamp on the bottom. Ooh, this one's dirty. Coolant's all sticky on my hands. Okay. Oh, that one. Might need a little nudge. I get the hose to twist on there and break loose. That's all I'll need. Doesn't want to do that. Some also always has to be a little tougher than you think it's going to be, right? Otherwise, it's not a project. Maybe I should have waited to disconnect. Okay, we're gonna mount it back up real quick. Let's see if that gives me some spots to push on or something. Feels like this was like glued on. Jeez, that sucker was tight. Okay. We're kind of on the back side here. This just kind of pops off. Those are riveted. I'm assuming this just pops off. But it's still hooked there. That's what it was. Okay. Gotta free up some of these fins that I can tell are a little jacked. There's really not much for me to try to do. Yeah, that's just gonna make it worse. Never mind. I mean, this is how it came to me. I really haven't hit the radiator at all. Okay. We'll set that aside for a second. Work on just mounting the fan. Laugh at me for reading the instructions, if you will. I don't really care. So it looks like the cord moves up. The brackets, longer brackets over here on the right side is mounted like so. Or like that, like that. And then I want to say the screws will come in from the inside, yeah. Yeah, the plastic definitely came a little bent, so I was worried about that, but I don't think it's going to be a super big deal. It'll probably help it stick to the radiator better. These are just self-tapping screws, so I'm going to go easy on them. See if my Torx, I do have a size here. Start digging into that plastic. It's not too bad. I don't want to crank it too much and break anything. It's pretty simple so far. All those screws went in nice and straight for me. I feel like every time I work with self-tapping screws, they're all over the place. Alright. Short side goes on the inside of the radiator. Long side goes on the outside. And I don't see anything else that's all that crazy. But there's two little slots right here for me to mount to. So that's nice and convenient. And I want to make sure these are lined up pretty dang good. There's still a little plastic tab inside of that arm. No big deal. Yeah, the plastic's a little bit of a tight fit. At least it doesn't want to line up perfectly with everything. Just gotta get it started. settings for this. Scared to go much tighter than that. And there's this guy. I would like to test the fan today. Get things buttoned back up. Let the bike get hot. See what happens. Okay, I mean, as far as I know, that's all there is to do. Really. Let me put the... I know I haven't gotten any real rad guards yet. Sorry. Sue me. That clips on up there. That clips out there. That goes there. Those are all lined up. Get my hoses hooked up. Oh, that's tight. But I'm pretty sure I maxed. No, I did not. These quarter inch. Come on. Hold the spin up at me. I see. There we go. Just gotta make it make sense.
Don't do that again. Guess what? Oh, wait, come on. Oh, dang.
Shut up. You shut up. I love that girl. Okay, plug is supposed to be somewhere easily accessible. I thought it was up underneath the harness. Because it goes about that far back. Come on, where is it? Let's see, we have a thermostat. Oh, here it is. There it is, just dangling. I'll make sure I blow that out with some contact cleaner. I know it's carb cleaner, but I'm going to get my compressor and blow it out real fast. Some grease. I'm right behind the throttle cables. All right. We'll make another couple hundred milliliters. Let me get my flashlight in a second. Overfill in there. Okay. Pretty sure that's all I need. Tip it over one more time. See what comes back. Yeah, we got plenty of coolant in there. Might struggle to get hot enough because it's nice and cool out, but let this be a little reminder that it's really easy to keep a spreadsheet of all your bike maintenance. Oh, that's my old bike. Dirt bike service log. No. I keep clicking the wrong dang thing. There it is. 49.5 hours is when I last changed the oil. New grips, well, careful, change fuel filter at 38 hours. So I'm good. I can wait a little bit longer. I'm just gonna carb clean. Make sure I clean out the connection real good. Nice and easy so I don't tear that O-ring. Get a good click. Prime the fuel pump. There it goes. Alright, didn't break anything too bad. It's running. Let it get nice and hot. I want to say these fans come programmed to come on at like 195, maybe 190. I don't really know. But that's probably gonna have to run for 15 minutes at the very least, sitting still before that fan's gonna want to come on. So I'll just make sure it's working. I want this to be a little sound test while the bike's running, just to see how the audio all sounds. I know we're kind of in an enclosure, so the exhaust is going to sound even louder than it normally is. I'm just going to give it a couple revs. Getting plenty of oil. So, indicator light for the fan came on the onboard computer, and it's spinning. It's pulling air. It pulls a lot of air, so I want to see it full enough that it's able to cool the whole thing down. I don't have a temperature gauge to verify what temperature it turned on. Oh well. But all I really needed was to make sure that it was going to come on at some point. And that's pulling a lot of nice. There we go. It already cooled down enough. So everything's working as it should. That makes me super happy. I am just gonna bolt things up and just put it away because we got some other stuff that we got to get to do today. But I don't think I'm going to be able to go out riding next week. So I'll probably be able to wash it sometime. But anyways, good install. Thanks for tagging along.